What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Another night, another live, hopefully another thought provoking conversation. And I see you out there, Williams. Hey, I appreciate you chiming in early and hitting that like button, and if someone's new, hit that subscribe button. These particular lives we talk about everything and I at least try to lead off with one particular topic that we could expand upon before we jump into whatever else is on your mind. Matter of fact, this live will be titled, and you see it, I don't really have to say it, but I'm just reiterating it, go beyond man-made limitations. Certain men want to place limitations on other men that they feel that are greater than them. We find that more so every day. So I'll kick back. Hopefully, people get notifications today and not tomorrow night for the live that's going down tonight. You know. So I'll just kick back, scroll, and see how things transpire. What's going on, James? Glad you found your way in the chat. You always got something thought provoking to add to the conversation. I appreciate that. I appreciate when you, Williams, Choice, Street Rich TV come in here and got something to say, and hopefully help brothers that's battling something that they may not have the answers to, and you may avail something to put on their mind to give them a different thought or a different way of thinking. Most definitely. I think everybody that like I said, you usually can tell through conversation, where someone's mindset is at usually, If you got something essentially mental jewels tucked away within your, the thing between your shoulders, it shows through a conversation, a simple conversation. And I appreciate those thumbs up, you know. Like I said, I'll say James is kind of winning because he said, "Hey, I see the collection plate. I know it don't really get passed around, but I put numbers up and throw you something, for the appreciation." And I'm always gonna, whoever does that, I'm always gonna appreciate that. I ain't never gonna be like, "Oh, I'm too big," or "I'm too whatever," to say I appreciate when someone shows love like that. You gotta do that. What's going on, Cadillac J Just? I see you chiming in. It's been a while. You must have been busy. You must have been hitting some new strip clubs and trying to get some new numbers and some new social media lockers that you can lock in make something happen with. You know, I guess ain't nothing wrong with it. Long as is putting numbers up on a scoreboard. That's what you got to do. Hopefully we can get some of the regulars to fall up in here and maybe some new people or some people that ain't really chimed in. Oh, you said don't doubt, do a Friday show. I got you. Okay, most definitely. And for everybody that's been waiting, come Thursday tomorrow. Well, Thursday's tomorrow. It'll be the infamous Lisa Smith and Rated Shy. They're gonna be taking over tomorrow, so they're gonna give me a break. Even though I don't have no problem with y'all, interacting with y'all, they're gonna take over. You get some comedy relief and some different perspectives taking over to Kuda Khan. You know, let me see something real quick. What's up, bro? Oh, you just got home. Oh, you going to count sheep? Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna have to see what's a real good time for you to actually be in one of these live streams, bro. Cause you be coming in, but I appreciate you coming in, But I like when you offer, your opinion on what you got to say. So just let me know what time is a good time for you to, to have some free time to actually be up on this joint, and I'll go live during that time. I take special requests. I'll do it like that. You've been chiming in with me for a long time. Oh, you said when the season changes, the scheming changes. Still getting to it. Hey, you gotta do that. Just because we heading towards that fall weather doesn't mean you relax on how you interact. Matter of fact, you may have to speed it up a little bit. We're heading towards the Thanksgivings and to the Christmas and Hanukkahs and all those type of seasons. So yeah, whatever whatever makes it stack up, hey, be about that. Okay, you said tomorrow you be here. Hey, well, you know what? Tomorrow's my off day. But like I said, the infamous Lisa Smith will be in the house and Rated Shy. Matter of fact, they're taking over. So, let me stress it like this: if anybody, because if they do calls, that's up to them. If they want to actually do calls, if they do calls, don't say, "Hey, Rick, what's up, Rick?" No, it's titled on the thumbnail who will actually be in there. Rick may be in the comments, me myself, but I won't be on the horn with y'all. So just don't make that faux pas because we done had someone that did that, and I think it was purposely. They did that to try to ruffle feathers and cause some dissension, but it only just exposed their hand from being a weak motherfucker to do something like that. You said rain, sleet, or snow. We always at it. Most definitely. You gotta be like that. If you lay off, it's not gonna pay off. So don't lay off. Keep it in motion. Keep the ball rolling. But yeah, like I said, like the title says, go beyond man-made limitations. Someone's always gonna try to place some type of limitation that they see for themselves that they can't do upon you and make you feel like you can't do it. No, I reject what's the word? I substitute my own. That's how you got to look at things a lot of times within this world. Oh, let me see. Let me see. I got to do something real quick. I'm still here. I just got to send out a message. See, I'm still here. Let me see. So we got James in the house. We got, well, bro might be going out. Cadillac J Just. That's three so far. Well, I would say, Will too. Will's up in here, or was up in here. So I say I give it four. So who's the fifth person? Who's the fifth person that's out there lurking, not saying anything? Speak up. Everybody that's regulars or everybody that's new that wanna, say, hey Rick, I just subscribed to you. Someone wooty wooty woo put me on to your channel. What's going on, Roberts? What's up with you? Okay, that's good. You don't chime in. And like I said, I appreciate those thumbs up. You know, we get more people in here. I'll throw the hotline up. You can actually call in. I let people call in as long as you have something, to add to the either add to the topic or just add to the conversation, period. I do it like that. I don't feel I'm so almighty like I can't talk to you. I'm this. No, I'm a I won't say like a regular Joe, where I'm Navi, but I'm easy to talk to. I don't be trying to cast no hate or anything like that. I'm just like any other brother. You say something ugly to me, I may have something ugly in response to say to you. But other than that, I ain't trying to be in nobody's business or anything like that. If you got some issues going on, hopefully I can help you with the situation or relay some information that where you can get the information that you're seeking and that you need. That's what my channel is literally about. Be it, oh Rick, I'm looking for this type of car. Well, I done had success rates with these type of vehicles. What ones have you had success rates with? I could tell you a little something about that, or I'm having this type of issue, between my peoples. You know, well, what are you really going through? Oh, they treating you like that, or I'm up on a gig, and you know the boss man is acting like this. Which way should I tackle it? You know, and that's how we powwow and have people come in here like, well, you know, last time, you know, the supervisors was messing with me. I'm real good with the head man of the whole company. So you know, I just essentially went over his head and you know essentially silenced him from you know messing with me. So you know, we can all help each other out in certain situations. We think we're running into a dead end when really it's just a temporary obstacle. So let me. I want to send out a. Let me. I'm still here. I just gotta sending these texts out. Okay, that's one. Let me see. Here's another one. Where's the other one? Okay. So what's on your mind tonight, Roberts, or what's on your mind, James, or what's on your mind, Cadillac J? Just if you still up in here. What's been up? Hey, you know, I just purchased another vehicle, and it need a little, some little minor work done to it, and I'm just waiting on the parts to come in so I can, you know, put them on there so I can start, you know, pushing that around. You know, I've been pushing the Noah's Ark big Fleetwood Brougham, and I'm kind of not feeling paying these gas prices right about now going into the season, pushing Noah's Ark. So you know, hopefully these parts will come in sometime next week, and I can start putting the work in so I can start driving that. But nothing too heavy, nothing too heavy. Like I said, I still want to hit the casino this weekend. Hopefully, you know, come up with some revenue that people then been plopping down in the jet in the one arm bandits and things like that. That's what I'm kind of looking forward to. You know, it's kind of like a lightweight getaway because it's not in the city. It's a ways from the city, probably maybe a 45-minute drive or something like that in the sticks. So you know that'll be something different. Have some little different food that I ain't had in a while, and you know enjoy myself. You know, you only live once. You got to treat yourself every now and again. Let's see. So yeah, be looking out because I'll post the information for the live with Rated Shot and the infamous Lisa Smith sometime tonight, and I'll post the you know I'll probably post when the live will go up sometime tonight too. So whenever we jump off this particular live stream, you know that's what I'm gonna be getting to work on. Right. You know, and there's so many situations, you know, in this life that wants to beat you down, you know. You know what I mean? Even if it's not something real giant, real big, like, oh, okay, I'm about to, you know, get these tickets to fly out to Vegas and, you know, I'm staying at the Win and, you know, matter of fact, I'm really feeling myself. Let me rent one of these Lambos that they got on a strip or something like that. You don't have to do it super gigantic. You could do it in little steps, you know. Little bit of happiness, you know, brings you greater happiness. That's how I look at it. You know, some people may be try to minimize you and like I said, place them limitations. They may not even be doing the little small things you're doing, but they still may try to limit your thinking on that and essentially shit on your little dream. what they consider little. It might be big to you. To me, every day you're able to wake up and breathe this air is a gift. You're living your gift every day. That's why I remember, it's like once you get, past a certain age, you really don't really be feeling your birthdays like you used to. You see, family members that used to be around when you were celebrating when you were real younger ages. They're not here no more and things like that. So I look at it like this: every day is your birthday when you're able to wake up, move on your own 2 feet, and do what you do. A lot of times we take that ability for granted. People need to, I think, appreciate that more in itself. And as I always say, I appreciate the likes when they come here. I appreciate more people chiming in. Matter of fact, chime in, say something. Say, hey, what's up, Rig? What's going on? Matter of fact, you throw the hotline up. I want to call in. I want to talk about this. This is what I've been thinking about. This was been in the news. Matter of fact, it has been a couple things in the news cycle. The sister that got gunned down in her house. Matter of fact, I want to say they said dude resigned and then he been arrested. So I ain't really heard nothing, no latest about that. But that's a terrible thing. Her little nephew to witness, that type of unnecessary havoc, that's probably done, change his life forever. But yeah, if anybody wants to come in, or if I already got your numbers, like, hey, hit my line or anything like that, I'll put you in. We could have a conversation. So hopefully y'all got some type of something you're gonna do this coming weekend. It's like it seemed like the week kind of dragged a little bit, but when you think about it, tomorrow's already Thursday, so it's actually starting to move. I just hate come Monday, I gotta have jury duty. I don't want to do that. That's something I'm really not looking forward to. Okay, let me hit your line. Where's it at? Where? Let's see. Come on. Where is it at? Where is it at? Um, it should be in here. I don't know why I can't see it. That's not it. That's not it. Man, these call logs are so long. But it should be at the top. I don't even know why I can't see it. Bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to locate the locker numbers. Trying not to show it. Maybe when I updated my phone and knocked it out. All these damn updates. I'm like, man, it's like, didn't y'all just do an update? What's with all these extra updates? Okay. Yeah, I think I just now found it. Let me hit you.
Rick, what up, man?
What's going on with you?
Man, it's cool as man. I just came back from they had like a harvest thing at church, man. Celebrating like 109 years at the church. So, they had food and festivities and like people from Syracuse came. That's like the second cousin to that. It was cool, you
Okay.
know. Yeah, man, man. Shooting my shot. This real light, real settle. You know how things go, trying to get back into the flow of things, man. Starting my job. So I'm getting back to the flow of that.
Yeah.
And
What you have been off for a little bit?
yeah, man, I've been off for a little while, man. Actually, I've been out of work for going on about 2 years, man. But I always kept like a part-time gig, so now I got a second job now.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, so, a man always needs more money, man. So
Right.
unless I got a salary going on or something, but a man still got to eat. A
Most
paycheck
definitely.
ain't cutting it these days, time.
Right. I call it the
Yeah,
Trump era. It used to be the Obama era, and before that was the Bush era. Now we in the Trump era.
yeah, man, and I ain't gonna teach you not though, but Bush era shit. At least I got a stimulus check though. Shit, I
For
ain't got.
real.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no president ever gave me nothing back, man. But I got what? I think I got about $500 back. What's the president?
Hmm. Yeah, I remember them
Yeah,
checks. I was like, ooh, I like this little bonus. Came out of
you know what I'm
nowhere,
saying?
Mr.
I was
Twin
dead
Towers.
broke. Yo, I was dead broke that year. Looked in the mailbox, seen 500. That shit came on time, bro.
Hmm.
But you was talking about the car parts, man, and everything else like that, man. Me and my brother was having that discussion after I got dropped off and whatnot, man. And, see in life though, you got some people with $100 problems, some people with $50 problems, and you got people with $100,000 problems, man. And the people with $5 or $10 problems don't know nothing about a person with $1,000 problems, and you can't go to a person who only got $100 problem. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And cannot borrow something. So people think that just because you got these cars and these houses and a great platform, man, they always swear you got it like that, and they don't even know the backstory. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But then when you tell them the backstory, it seems like they don't even want to hear it. They
Right.
only want to hear what's coming out their mouth. You know what I'm saying?
It's like their mind
But
can't wrap around what you're trying to say to them. I'm like, well, I'm living in my shoes every day. I know what I got to go through. I can't dictate on what you're going through in your life. That's how your life is set up. You know what I'm saying?
true indeed. True indeed. And that's why everybody is not meant to be bosses. You got some people meant to be soldiers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or servants or whatever the case may be. And it's so sad in life that okay, boom, let me break it down like this. How when you look at the mob, you always had the dude who was driving the boss. And why did the driver always become the boss when the boss retires, when the boss die, or case for it like that? It's because time with the boss. He with the boss every day. He learning things.
Right.
He know
True.
how to he know how to humble himself and listen, man. We got 2 ears and one mouth, man. One hand wash the other, and two hands wash the face. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But everybody want to be the chief, but nobody don't want to be the Indian, man.
That's true. But then again, the people that's the Indians don't want the chief's problems either. Like, whoa, wait, if the chief is really doing this, oh, I don't know if I want to do any of that.
Man, listen, I always told myself I don't want to be in nobody else's shoes but my own. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you never know what kind of steps that man or woman had to take to get to where they had to get to,
Right.
and it can be hell to pay. And some people ain't meant to go through that fire. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And come out to understand unscathed.
Right, because it's not always promised that you leave out of there untouched.
Oh man, come on now, man. You got some people that that make it look so easily, but you don't even know, man. When they go to sleep, you don't know their thoughts when they go to sleep, man, and how they talk to the higher power or whoever else they believe in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody don't know. I
That's the
don't know,
truth.
man. That's just my take on it, man. And I'm just glad that I'm at a point in my life right now when you was talking about at this point in my life, man, I'm just heartless right now. I'm being more heartless, not really caring about other people's problems when it comes to family, friends, or anything else, man. And if you wasn't in the ditch with me, man, when I was dead broke and needed a rope for you to pull me out, man, then I can't really grasp somebody else stories no more. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or even take on their energy. So
Now you're
I'm just
saying
moving
that
forward.
because the situations you done been through in life is why you see things like
Right,
that.
right. Yes, sir, buddy. When I was touching on my court case, you know what I'm saying? When I was telling you all about that, and just seeing stuff, man, when you down and out, man, when you on your last dollar, and you really see who's in your corner, because you have to come to a point in your life, man, when the sun rises and when the sun sets. Did that person even call you just to see if you was breathing that day? You got 12 hours in the day. Did that person even call you today just to say hello? Or did that person call you and the first thing that came out their mouth is, can I hold something, or can I borrow something, or there's something going on with my household or my vehicle or my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they ain't even ask you how your day was through the whole process of y'all talking. So I'm just at a point in my life, man, where I ain't even trying to hear nothing, man. If you ain't been there with me or trying to get to where I'm trying to go, then I don't even need to give that person a minute of my time.
So tell me this: you think your 39-year-old self sees life different than your 29-year-old self versus your 19-year-old self?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Because I'm glad you asked that question because my younger self, like my 19-year-old self, I was more of a giver. I always used to give to other people, and I would worry about them before I even worry about myself. You know what I'm saying? I worry about did they eat yet, even before I feed myself. I give them the clothes off my back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Clothes off my back, money. Um, and the most precious thing is time. They didn't value my time.
Hmm.
So, so for all these younger cats, man, value yourself, man. Take time out your day just to get to know who you are and understand your principles and your boundaries. Sometimes you just gotta wake up in the morning, man, to trust yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the first thing you do, man. Because I heard on your platform, man, self-preservation save the nation. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It does. A lot of people, run themselves thin, and then they don't have nothing left for self. And then you always hear something tragic about someone that you probably used to mess with. Like, man, this don't happen to them. Like, man, they
Yeah.
done
Because
had a
one thing we
stroke or
don't
something
do,
like that, or something ill
right?
done fell to them because they was running
Trust
themselves
me.
thin.
Yeah, man. Because we man, especially being a black man, we put so much on ourselves anyway. That is the nature of the law. We put a lot of things on ourselves, man, because we always want more. We always want to do more. And then real men, our goal getters, always tell themselves, "Damn, man, it's not enough time in a day." You know what I'm saying? Because I could be doing more.
Right.
You know,
Now,
so
Street Rich done came in. He said, "Oh, man, checking in. What's up, Street Rich?"
what he do?
And anybody that want to fall in on the conversation and voice what they may feel like, that's a good. I think that's a good aspect to look at. Like, how I said, like, whatever your age you are now, did you actually see, what differences you can what you have learned within this time span, because time keeps marching on into the future. So I mean, what are you actually learning from? What are you actually changing that you may have seen like, okay, I was going down this route. This was kind of negative. Now I done did these improvements. I don't got everything perfectly handled because that life ain't perfect. But as long as you're trying to make strides to do better, that's all you can really ask for.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. And just remember, man, like I was talking about, man, words have meaning, man. And you may go back in the shed and remember some stuff that even like temporarily, you know what I'm saying, you may come in contact with a person and they may drop a jewel on you, man, that gave you like a life lesson.
Right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like you know that person forever, but then you got a person in your family member and you could know them all your life and you don't really know them though. You
Right.
don't know nothing about them really. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? They may tell you good luck or I'll pray for you or good luck or whatever the case may be, but do they really mean them words though?
Right. Through their actions, do they mean it?
Right,
Because you can say all
exactly.
kind of stuff that sounds sweet, but like
Yeah,
when it really comes down to hey, what's really going on? I really need your assistance. Ain't like I wouldn't just ask you this frivolously because you do got family members that just be asking and they can actually do for themselves. No, I really actually need your assistance in this instance. Can you aid in my assistance?
exactly.
Matter of fact, let me throw Street Rich in. Hold on a second, James.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
What up, Street Rich?
what's up, my dad?
And James is on the line too.
What up, what up? So what it do, my guy? Oh man, coolin', man. You know,
James, break
enjoying this
down the Street
beautiful
Rich.
night.
What we've been essentially talking about in this small session we're having.
Oh man, we just talking about it's about life things in general, man. We talking about because he asked me a question, what do I see in my younger self? Do I see in my older self? So I was telling them that there's value in my time. You know what I'm saying? I gave a lot of time to others.
You still there, James? Hopefully you didn't hit the mute button or something.
Yeah, I heard that part when he was saying that.
Yeah, maybe his phone cut out. I'm not sure. I mean, it's showing I'm still on the line, but I don't really know what done happened. Well, let me lead off until his phone correct or whatever happened. Okay, so like I said, Street Rich, you 31, right?
Yeah,
So your 31-year-old self, how's it different from your 21-year-old self?
and different. Basically, I live in the moment, man. When I was younger, I didn't have much knowledge I got now. I don't. I was I patient, got losing. You know what I'm saying? Like at first, I was always like tomorrow. I'm doing tomorrow. I'm doing tomorrow. And now I'm like, man, I gotta do this right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I know folks who ain't making it tomorrow.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm just getting more knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And just enjoying life and at the same time, and just living for my family at the same time. You know, and making situations out of seeing them. You know, like it's all around the board. I'm just getting greater. You know, like I said, greater later. So you know what I'm saying. As far as right now, I get greater. You know what I'm saying. I see the word with split mind frame because I ain't drinking as much as I used to do. You know, I got a great balance now with life. You know.
Yeah. Now tell me this, and now I know people like to say, well, what would you tell youngsters? But think about it like this: what would you tell your younger self that you know now? to try to improve yourself? You know what I'm saying? What would you tell your younger self?
You know, for one thing, you gotta like watch your words, speak things to this, and always move on positive energy. You know what I'm saying? Don't don't go on no negative energy for that vibration in your head, no energy of this. I ain't know nothing about this. You know what I'm saying? When I was young, so I was just moving and just going through, thinking I'm the master of something that I really need. So just slow down and think sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, just and speaking into it, whatever you see in this world, you know what I'm saying, you gotta look at it in a positive mind frame, keep positive people in your circle. Because your circle mean everything, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially the people you run with. Like don't run with, you know what I'm saying, cloud and mind and folks, you know what I'm saying? If you see a person knows that ain't done no good, get away from that person. You know what I'm saying? Don't give them chance after chance after chance because sometimes you don't even get so many chances in life. So you
Right.
just gotta only deal with the positive people who gon' you know stay focused on their life because if they cherish their life, they most likely to cherish the people around them. So a lot of people don't even cherish their own life, so how they gonna cherish their life? So it's a lot of it's so much I almost write a book about this.
Yeah, I mean, I think, hey, you hear what you just spoken to the universe? What you just say?
What you mean?
You said you think you could write a book on that. That means do that. If you saying in the
Uh,
universe, that means you're capable of doing it.
what about this? So what about this? Yeah, I never thought about this. So, what?
And think about this: we're in a day and time where you can actually, people think about books in a traditional sense. I mean, you could do a PDF where essentially is, essentially what you put down on like how you text things or post things on Facebook. You could put it like in that type of format, or you could just do an audio book, put it on audio and sell the audio, just like people make you know I was gonna say CDs, but you can make audio files and sell the files. Like, hey, I got an audio book or audio files, about whatever subject you want to tackle, and there you have it right there. You chop it up in so many chapters. Like this is covering this is covering that, and do so many, and there you have it. You done wrote a book in today's
Yeah,
age, and it's another way of making money, and
so
you're helping
what about
people.
that? Yeah, what about that? I'm sure gonna take heed to that. I salute you on that, man. I always get something out of the conversation.
Yeah, I always try to add paint where it ain't. Yeah, like I said, I'm just sitting here and hearing you talk about that. You know, what you can assist young brothers that just thinking ain't no way out. From your perspective, from where you're at. Who you're reaching. That can actually help them. Like, hey man, I got something for you. If you down to buy, if you see all my other things that I'm doing, all my other irons I got in the fire, hey, take this. This might help you. Just like you said, not everybody got the time to break certain things down. But if you put together a book, hey, they have all the time in the world to listen to that or read what you got to say about certain subjects. So there you have it right there.
What about that? How about yourself though? What you would tell your kid like 10 years earlier? You would tell yourself and vice versa.
Oh, what would I tell myself? Man, it's like probably like recognize certain I shouldn't have put myself in this particular position. You know, just be more clear on the things you really want. Like you said, kind of like how you were saying, stop putting off things that you can actually do now. You know, because the more you put it off, the longer it's gonna take you to essentially reach that goal, or the opportunity. Opportunities dry up. Leap right on it when you can, when all the opportunities, the sun and the moon is lining up for you. Jump on that. Don't slough it off. I see a lot of people do that. They get linked up with people like, man, we about to smoke some Kush, and be doing that every day faithfully, sloughing off and not doing nothing productive can really help their situation. That's what I was, because back in the day, I used to smoke green all the time. But then I got to one point, I heard one sentence, and that made me change forever. It was a family member. We was smoking weed, and he was like, you'll never be able to stop this. When he said that, that hit me in a certain kind of way. Like, I don't even like hearing how that sounds. Like, I'll never be able to stop this. And as soon as he said that, I ain't smoked no more after that. You know.
Yeah, yeah. And that's crazy because me like like when I stopped the first time I stopped smoking, one of my partners made a bet because he used to see me smoking all the time. So he bet me $250 that I could probably smoke weed for a month. And I stopped smoking weed for a month, and I didn't cheat myself either. You know what I'm saying? You know, I
Yeah.
was supposed to go somewhere else. I was like, I can do this. So when I showed myself this, but I always know I had a strong mind either to go there because I stopped eating pork when I was 13.
Okay.
And I never turned back around. So it's like my mind is on a whole other level. When I really focus in on something, I go on to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I waste a lot of time dealing with details and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? When going through those phases, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be a player or whatever you want to call it. Man, now I'm more woke, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm more business, man. But when I see business, I just go attack head first because that's how a lot of people get rich. But some people get rich in their 40s because that's when they wake up. Same thing, like, I feel like the time is now, you know what I'm saying? So everybody who I put on game, because my brother, them, they made 40. You know what I'm saying? One of them got rich and one of them living a straight life. You know what I'm saying? So, but it ain't in everybody. Everybody goes to be rich, but a lot of people want to be comfortable. Some
Right.
people really want to be comfortable than anything.
Yeah, and I just
So
look at it like this. A lot of people, that's the problem. A lot of people don't want to play their positions for what life is showing them. Like, okay, he could be a plumber. Oh, why are you gonna be a plumber? Because that's what he's good at. He's comfortable at that. But when you're trying to put the 2 on a 10 and be in something you're not, that's when you're gonna hit failure and set yourself back. I mean, honestly, if whatever you're good at, be good at that. Don't try to be something that you're not. I mean, it's too many people trying to. Oh, I could be a P. I could be a P and end up doing that wrong. Or I could be a dope boy. Or I could be a stick up man or something like that. If that ain't your bag, don't do that. Stop trying to impress others. Impress yourself. I mean, you're with
yeah,
yourself 24 or 25/8. Really be about your business. I mean, seriously.
yeah.
Let
And
me,
sometimes people. Go ahead, go ahead.
no, I died. No problem. I know that happens. But go ahead, Street Rich.
Yeah, some people can and then sometimes you can get ideas from people telling you stuff like I just met a lot of people like you can be a motivation speaker, motivational speaker, you know what I'm saying? But when I started talking, I just go deep into what I'm saying, like the conversation sometimes, and I really started telling because I don't have no information from nobody. I feel like it's going, if I put it out there in the world and I help somebody out, as long as I'm helping people out, I'll come back on, you know, come back into the universe and come back on, you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't do it just to get it thing.
Right.
It's just how the world works, you know what I'm saying? I know that, man. So like I don't feel like getting away no information, you know what I'm saying? They helping somebody out because there are a lot of people that's trying to help people out. A lot of people hide information and don't want to help nobody out. I always give them something. So it's like it's cool to give. You gotta give to receive. You know what I'm saying? Like living gotta breathe. That's what I always say. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like and I looked up what I forgot what his name was. We was talking about the other night about Terrence Howard, the Flower of Life.
Yeah.
I ain't know he was talking about the flower of life. He was like Terrence Howard flower. He was talking about the flower of life. And I've been studying that for 3 years. That's crazy. He threw it out in the air, and I went looking to Terrence Howard video about the flower of life. But they go deep. They go real deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like it's a long rabbit hole. I don't know why I jumped deeper into we were talking about this on stage, but I had to look up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say this. This is, I mean, some people may see this movie, some people may have seen it, and be like, "Really, why you recommend this movie?" This is a good movie that kind of speaks to what we're talking about versus helping people and dealing with essentially the demons in your former past, your former life. Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood. I recommend anybody, if you got a streaming setup, look up Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood. That's an actual good movie because essentially he's an older man. His wife dies, and he starts to see life like, okay, I got sons and grandkids, but they really don't give two fucks about me. They just kind of want me for what they see I'm having at the end of my life. But essentially, it's like he's an old, you might as well say, stuck in his ways, racist, melonless man, and he's seeing his neighborhood change. Back in the day, it probably was all Caucasians in his neighborhood. Now it's all different kind of races, and he's dealing with the changing world. And then essentially he's dealing with, I did some things. I went to the World War II, and I fought for my country, but then I did some things that the government didn't ask me to do that was wrong. So essentially, it's like he's dealing with a spot on his heart that he essentially, when the movie continues, it's like he's helping someone that he probably would have, in his former life, he probably would have never helped out, but he sees the goodness that these people are trying to put in work and trying to do the best that they can with what they have. So I mean, without explaining the whole movie, I'm just saying check that movie out and look at it for the aspects that I'm saying that's within it, where you be like, man, that's deep. I can feel why he may have helped this person out in this. I may have been in this position that you see yourself in different parts of the movie or different people. That's why I'm saying going to watch it for that aspect.
Yeah, yeah, that was like that was also want to see the Joker movies because how they explain the movie, it's kind of like it's kind of like somebody going through it in life. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn from. That's
Yeah.
why I gotta go see that movie. I've been hearing a lot about that movie too. You heard of you seen that Joker movie yet?
No, I remember Choice was telling me, he was like, Rick, I need you to go see it so you can break it down. I'm gonna make my way to see it, but I look at it like this: when we go see these movies, we can't see it like how they're trying to put it out to the public, like, oh, it's the Joker, it's part of the Batman series. No, look what messages they're saying in it that they're not kind of openly saying. And think about it like this: every movie they put certain things in there for a reason. It ain't by coincidence. It's for a reason for you to see it. What are they trying to communicate to you? When you see them things in the movie.
Yeah. Exactly. That's how like it's even like this crazy because back then when I was younger, like the Matrix, I really didn't know it was so much stuff in that movie. And so then as I got older, I really can pay attention to all the stuff that was hidden on in that. So you'll probably watch the movie without really watching the movie. So like the Matrix got so much in that movie about like life in general itself. Like when I be talking about speaking things that this like we in the Matrix and like we were talking about some one of them books. So I forgot what book we were talking about. It was basically how life like it's whatever you say, whatever you think, it comes to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the Matrix kind of break this down too, though. But you know, and it's like they giving us clues to the universe, but only so many people really take it and you know what I'm saying, and make something out of it. You know,
Right.
so it's just like, but and, but what we doing right now, you know, we bouncing ideas back and forth. So you know, we enlighten each other on situations. So you know, only like we building each other to be strong people and strong minded people, and the people who listening to this gonna follow in order, you know, and be great too, you know.
Right.
So and that's the cool thing about, you know what I'm saying, this channel or whatever.
Now I was gonna say, I know it's a few things in the Matrix that I still don't get, but then maybe other people may get. Now, what scenes probably in the Matrix that you have seen that makes you be like, well, I didn't understand this part, or this part meant this to me. I mean, do you got any parts in that movie where you could kind of elaborate on?
No, not just I'm gonna tell you how it will really like spark, you know, the spark little piece in my brain because like I was watching some dude on YouTube to be honest, and he was breaking down so much in that movie. And I was like, I didn't even pay attention to that. They was really trying to, you know, throw it off in his way. Like Leo was the one, and his name was one. Like, it's like he was breaking down their names and everything about the movie, and I was like, I ain't know they was going this deep in that movie.
Right.
So yeah, I really didn't go back and just watch it and catch everything, but I saw, you know, I researched on that. So, you know, that's the thing I've been doing like the past 2 years. Like if I want to know something, I get deep into it and I research it, and then I go try it. You know what I'm saying? Like basically how I found your page. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I was in like when I first started listening to your page, I'm like, I'm in another kid. Okay, I'm finna mind, I'm finna go stand down, do this, you know what I'm saying? My mind was on that. So, but when I listened to your page, it turned me to another person like, nah, I don't want to, you know, 100 years, nah, you know. So it kind of, you know, it made me go in another direction. But at the same time, I still was, you know, I'm still good with words. I'm still good with, you know, finding great females that, you know, come around me with them. But I just don't go in this, on this path no more, you know.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, I look at it like this: every man wants a great woman at their side that's gonna be, you know, about what they're trying to do. What I mean. Be it you starting a business. Matter of fact, if you don't watch the brother I interviewed, DeLeo Giovanni, Solomon, she get the money. Essentially, they in the movie, you know, he was like they were in the game, but essentially, the money that they were coming up with, he bought her a salon. I know people in a life like that that's done that, that bought salons and barbershops, and they don't turn their money into something else. They didn't have to just all be, in this particular realm or fashion. They bubble it up into something else, or done got subways, or done got car lots and things like that. So they can, overlook this in Superfly, the original Superfly. He wanted to get out of what he was doing. He wanted to do something else. I mean, because he knows that's a short run. Think about it, the movie starts off where two crackheads crack him in the upside the head and rob him for his dope and things like that. So he's like, I don't want to go through this. I want to get whatever set amount is, and then get out and do something else, whatever it is. Just think about like kind of like how Scatter was. He had a nice restaurant. He wasn't doing big things no more. He had a nice restaurant, entertaining people, having entertainers come through his joint, things like that. Get into something else. You know.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing about me. I am like, I got a second chance in life. Cause like, and then the knowledge just started coming for me. Like it just came for me. Like I ain't have to jump into that negative again. You know, really, I like I'm great at promotion. You know, I've been doing like promoting people and doing stuff like that for a long time. So it's like once one thing is good. Like I can bring the best out of anybody. You know what I'm saying? It can be a female, it can be my best friend. I can bring the best out of her. So I know, like I even promote for a jewelry company out here. Cause I would promote for a tech company. It's just all types of promotions, sales and stuff. I avoided it. So I learned how to put my best foot forward. So I'm like, I'm gonna go harder on this promotion to get my cards and all this stuff. Like, cause I had to promote myself with the rap thing. I had to come up with my own ideas to put, for position and stuff. And basically, that's how you sell your business too, though. You
Right.
just got to come up with an idea that nobody ever came up with and hit it in a whole other situation. And then, but you got to put your all into anything. That's why people go farther with something they love and go and do something that they barely really like. So they just doing it just because. When I put my mind on something, I go hard. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this for real. I ain't gonna half it, but I want to do it like the whole. I'm gonna take it the whole way.
Right.
And, it always ends up better. If you shoot for the stars, you're gonna at least land like what they say, shoot for the moon, you're gonna at least land among the stars. So it's like my whole life story. Yeah,
Yeah, see, see, more you put into the universe, the more it makes sense. Yeah, go ahead and pen that book. Pen your first book at whatever age you finish it. Like, yeah, I done did this. This is something I done did. You know, hopefully, young brothers can learn from it. Not hopefully, young brothers can learn from it because hopefully means it's almost halfway dismissive. No, they can learn something from what you got to put down, you know, in your book, in however many chapters you add in there.
yeah. Cause I'm writing this right now, like my life, boy. I'm writing right now. So I'm trying to make sure, that I'm talking every time. I'm writing like this time, the bad time, like it's a lot. It's a lot. And that's why, like, I'm gonna talk to you one on one about like I got some major something to the album. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that's gonna really like have the world. So that's why the time is not for everybody. That's why I just know, what I'm saying? It's some major finna pop out. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta stay focused. You know what I'm saying? And stay out the way.
Right.
That's why I was telling bro, you gotta know when to turn it on and turn it off. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to miss an opportunity because I got it too much turned on and I need to be low key right now and just getting everything in order. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like being flashy right now, like I might have to end up doing something next to somebody else, trying to, protect myself. And I can just be out the just get out the way and don't even have to worry about nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said we just gotta know when to turn it on and turn it off.
Right. Now, who's all still out there? Because I know I see the numbers is jumping up and going down. So I mean, who's all still there? Hopefully, your phone's charging up, James, and hopefully you on way to the crib, choice. And who else is out there? I know a couple people probably done fell out because they moving around, but
What's my name? Who was in Alabama? What's his name again?
Williams.
Okay, this is William. Yeah, this who was talking about this third house. So
Yeah, Williams is a good brother. He's cool.
I'm just trying to get to know everybody. But I know Troy. You know what I'm saying? I know William, John, and I know the other dude who had the other channel. That he was talking some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to keep everybody in mind. I'm trying to get better one night. Too, though.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people, their voices is kind of distinctive. So, I mean, more you be up on here, you be like, okay, I can tell this person. We know the infamous Lisa Smith. You know how she talks.
Yeah,
So, she,
yeah, I know exactly what she is.
right.
She cool though. She cool though.
Yeah.
I, I just gotta keep talking with her. She cool.
Yeah. I think that, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people try to dismiss women, but if a woman ain't being disrespectful or nothing like that, and she's just coming from her aspect, it's like, yeah, I can hear your aspect. As long as you ain't trying to push nothing on me, I ain't got no issue with you. You know?
Yeah. You like a little pit bull, though. Sometimes she'll just be ready. She just ready.
Right.
Like, she ready to go off. She fights. She real fight. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of females be like this. They be in defense mode because like the world and did so much to like females, and then they don't get like a lot of females don't get the credit they want. So they be fighting and ready to be in defense mode anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I already know. I know it. That's why I like you talking to me. You know what I'm saying? You a regular female. She was tripping though, so I know. Like it ain't nothing like she ain't got no animosity towards no dude or nothing like that. She just wanna be strong like the rest of like men. You know what I'm saying? Like some people want to play like I'm equal else type of situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but a
Yeah,
lot of
cause
females
you
be
know you got
different.
some women, they're not gonna be stand up and damn near let a dude run all over them. You know. Then you got the other ones. You know, you may seen some in your own family, like my sister, my cousin. She don't get down like that. She'll tear a nigga's head off. You know, cause she's about hers.
Yeah, yeah. And I got a sister just like that. And I got a sister who more on the soft side. So I understand, but and I don't care what it's said and done. Even the nice females, I mean, I ain't sure, the other type of like, I don't know how to explain it. My bad. But even those other like the men type of females,
Right.
they got a soft spot in the middle. But it's different. Like, they try to play that hard role, but the white person can break any female down.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you
So
know
they
all the,
tell
the,
the
the right
female,
things about them. You know all the right
yeah,
things and
and
know what
then
to say. But think about this: it's some females that could break some men down too. I done seen that too. Like,
yeah,
woo.
yeah. Because when it says done, everybody got a heart. Like everybody got a heart. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So of course you like you gonna fall for somebody in life. You know what I'm saying? And but some men wanna act like they never cried. Or, like they just wanna be too hard. So I'm gonna tell you the one thing I learned about this too though. Most times like the dudes who try to play too hard, something that happened in their life is they trying to overcompensate with. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
they they overdo it. So they end up killing somebody trying to prove to themselves that I'm still just a big man. Like a person like me, I ain't gotta like I don't try to like be too hard. I just be my nigga gonna hate me, so I ain't really worried about it. But I'm gonna still be myself. So I ain't gonna say like I'm trying to I dress and think, I do my hand a whole other type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why folks before they even know who I am, like either they gonna think I'm gay or they gonna think I'm myself when they first see me because my nails long. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a different type of person. You know what I'm saying? I know this about myself. As long as you know yourself, you know what I'm saying? You'll be confident in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I know who I am. And my female's like, oh, that might be crazy. He's like that. He turned up like that. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, it was just strictly, oh, he a pimp. That's how folks look at it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't never portray a pimp because they got to go by rules. And that's one thing I never like. Like, going by certain rules, I can never go by nobody's rules.
Right.
And, you know, that's why it's just like I do me, you know what I'm saying? I don't try to do nothing else with.
Now James said, "I'm just hearing this truth." Yeah, he's sitting back. He said he's hearing, what we chopping up back and forth. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, you gotta find something that resonates within a conversation. And I feel that we're talking about something that everybody's done probably done been through or headed towards.
Well, that's why you gotta just watch out for those type of dudes trying to act too hard. Like get something behind or they really don't. They really probably lean in another type of way. They just don't
Mm-hmm.
know how to come out and say that what I really want.
Right.
So it just be all types of stuff you gotta watch.
Like I said, from these last few conversations we've been having and having certain people chime in saying what they're saying, like I said, people play their card out and like you gotta play your hand and I'm gonna see it, and then I'm gonna know how to play you. I'm playing this shit like poker. It's a poker face, and you reveal what kind of cards you holding in your hand.
Yeah. What about this? So what about this? And they go for the females too though. Like sometimes man, they just been treated so bad and like and they wanna go another type of way. So it's like I just sit back and just look at like everything and analyze people like if I had time to watch people and analyze people so I kinda can pick up on things real quick, you know what I'm saying, with a person.
Right.
But I don't like nothing nobody do. That one thing about like what like me going to Hollywood, like you knock anybody like what they do, like you might as well don't even try to go into this type of field because it's too much different stuff going on. So you gotta be confident in yourself to say I'm gonna stay on my path and be on on my road. Because if you got a weak mind by anything, you'll end up on a whole nother level somewhere else.
True.
And this really with anything in life though. If you got a weak mind, you'll end up anywhere.
Right. Yeah, you gotta be able to bend, but don't break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, not, you know, never want to look at yourself like this. That's why it's so much going on. Even like in all types, everybody culture, and everybody community, because they don't want to get themselves, and they don't know how to get themselves back. So sometimes you'll go so far that it's just hard. Like, go ahead. I don't do nothing that's going that make me feel like that. If I do something, I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna tell the people. I don't care. Like, but some people feel they gotta hide something in life that they gotta, cover up. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna tell nobody. You ain't gonna tell somebody everything in your life. But if you think like certain things that you supposed to like, okay, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You should be ashamed of nothing to do. If you're ashamed of doing it, you shouldn't do it.
Right. Now tell me this, Streeters, you see my thumbnail that I did for this video?
I can't get one. I'm on the phone. I ain't got it on the phone.
Oh, okay. When you get the time, you look at it. You gotta look at it real close. Matter of fact, I got a picture of it posted up where I throw up my affirmations in the comment section on YouTube. If you go there, you can see it. I got it posted up there too. Take a close look at it, cause that's how they sent. I watched cause every now and then I was doing like a live where I would essentially do a test to see how many people would come in, and I wasn't on there, and it showed that's how many subscribers I had. So I got that posted and screenshotted because it's like that lets you know how they play with the numbers. You know, you could think you're at this amount, but actually you could be at this other amount. So
Yeah, to my father, wherever we go.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know why, but my subscriber was probably jumping up 100 and going down 100, jumping up 100 and going down 100. I don't know why. But it's like I can't make it. It's like I don't know what it is. I can't make it past that mall. You know, even though I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna tell you one thing though. Like when I did this joint with P Diddy and Tim Porter, it jumped up like 500 subscribers just off the month. I don't know because because I had filmed that first one and I put it out first. because I went through it and filmed it. After that, like my page ain't just really been getting them like them thousands and thousands like they used to.
Yeah. It's like they can't
It's
deny something as a viral thing, you know. Because I seen that a lot with other people's channels when they were posting the video what happened with Nipsey Hussle. Those numbers was going up on a lot of people's channels, but then after that kind of died down, then it's like they joint went right back to doing the numbers that they had their numbers at. It's like they limit certain things. It's like certain things they can't limit. It just goes beyond their little algorithm limitations. Because you figure, look, like I said, I'm at roughly 100,000. But when I did this particular live, it was showing that I was at 3.5 million. So which is it? Is it at 3.5 million really, or is it at 100,000? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. They find they down. And did they say you on flat when you got 100,000?
That's what they supposed to. I ain't received nothing.
Yeah, when you get 100,000, you supposed they supposed to send you a flat.
Yeah, that's amount you. It comes with a letter and everything like that. I know people that got them joints. I don't got one.
Yeah. As soon as I hit 1,000, man, somebody come and use the YouTube, what's the name, and all that. See, that's why I think they pushed it. Like they pushed me over 1,000 when I did the P Diddy thing because even TMZ was taking some of my videos and chopping them up in their videos, so nobody just supposed to have a camera at the water line. But just so happened, I ain't know where you supposed to have a camera, and I had my phone. And, I'm always great content anyway. So when I started recording, I was like, you don't have your phone now. I was like, for real? And then it was only one dude recording the whole thing with a real big camera. You know what I'm saying? One of
But you
them
know
joints
what?
you
Let
supposed to
me
have.
stop you right there. Did they pay you for that?
Nah,
Man, they supposed to pay you for that. Cause when you post something on YouTube, it's automatically copyrighted. They supposed to pay you for that.
but see, it wasn't my event. That's how I was thinking that. Like, it ain't my
But
event.
that was your
So it's like,
video though. See, that's the whole thing. I
yeah,
mean, I done seen so many people that no, say you have video content, you video, some people and all that. You don't sign off, for you to be able to use that footage. Now it'll be news outlets. They'll see that and they'll be like, "Well, we want to use it. Well, you got to pay me for what you want to use it." But they figure, "Oh, he don't know. Your stuff is copyrighted.
yeah.
Once you upload it to YouTube, you could be having revenue right now from that." You know. But they
I
just
need to
figure, "Oh, I
figure
could
out how
copy
I'm gonna
paste
do
it."
it though.
Say that again.
I need to figure out how I'm gonna get it though, cause it ain't the only person who stole my video though. Like, if you look up Tim Porter, like nobody had footage on it with me.
Mm.
And there's a lot of people who took my footage and put it on their stuff.
Mm.
I got one phone I won't even do nothing with it because I got way more footage in this because I was like, man, this video I'm familiar with Russell Simmons and all them folks. So I just record like a female. I just met a female that she record me like this dead one. You know what I'm saying? I'm the dead one. So I just started putting those clips in there. It went viral on Instagram first. They were like, I want to see the whole thing. I was like, I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Then it was just getting like 50,000 views. Like the one with this talking had like 90,000. And then I started saying, "Oh, take the gun." They was getting more views than me. For real. Like some of them playing with hit more views than ours. And I'm like, I don't know. Y'all ain't got me.
Yeah, you do some money. Matter of fact, it's some rappers out there that done took some of my audio. I'll let that stuff blow up big, and then I can sue the shit out them and get all kind of money from that. So that's good. Do that right now. I still could sue your ass off for improperly using my content. You know.
Yeah, I just don't know, man, because they already want, like, what's the name I used to do it back in the day, so they say this is the cheapest way they can get out by getting, what I'm saying, getting the content off YouTube. A lot of folks do that type of stuff.
Hmm.
Just get the content off YouTube and they put it on their phone and stuff like that. And like they really mess with somebody who you really mess with. That's why I say a lot of your work is gold and already. You just gotta like tweak it and put it right back out. You know what I'm saying? Like and then take like some of the videos that they was doing back in the days that you really know, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, can I just use this line right here and re-put it back out and then put some of the content behind, even if you ain't talking, like, even if you ain't playing the audio from the original video, you can play your audio and just have it going in the background, you know what I'm saying?
True. But I look
You
at it like
really
this.
know them.
For anybody that's still in, say a dumb motherfucker want to challenge you, like, no, I got this at this date. Well, your dates, whenever you record it, that supersedes any of that shit. So essentially, then they'll go back. Okay, you said you're the original one. So when did you record this? Because they got dates that predate that. The dates win all the time. That's how you win in court. Like I recorded this back in 2012, but you just posted this in 2017. That means you're not the original person.
But see, even I'm gonna tell you another thing somebody stole from me. Like, look at All Gold Everything and look at Saying She Gold. I was the first person who wrote that song, and it's on YouTube. Is when I wrote Gold, and he came out with All Gold Everything. So it's like you got signed $2 million and everything off this song, but I know for sure that you took that song from me. Like, if you look at the video, you know I got a real video for this song.
Yeah.
And you look at his song, and like he copied the whole, like how he looks, how he lives, everything. Like his whole image is my image. Like I got a gold lace, severe stuff. Like I'm saying, like everything that I got in my goals. He just really redone the video with a bigger budget and
Mm.
put it back out. Like it's crazy. And it's like I been called plenty like plenty when I was calling around trying to get a lawyer, but the lawyer was trying to bust me up so tough. I'm like, man, I ain't got too. I had Holly Ken. I was trying to talk to Ken about the funny thing. I was on your page. I was saying I need to Holly Ken about some business. I was talking to you a long time ago. It was probably about 2 years ago. I need to Holly Ken about some business because he was talking about something about copyright. Yeah, I had some video about copyright and stuff, and I had went under this page and I was talking to you. I was like, I need to have a kid about like, cause I got some stuff that's going on, and he was like, then I had hit him up in his IG, and like, but I ended up talking to his son and all this stuff, but you know, his I don't know what kind of relationship they got, but I never ended up talking to him, but you know. I was trying to like tell him like help me out get the money because I'll break you out. You know what I'm saying? You help me, I help you. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't just I'm still not in the rap guy like that, but I know folks taking my stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You'll see this. You remember this video y'all was talking about copyright and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look at that video, you'll see me on this guy. That's I don't know how long it was. I'm probably about. It's been a little while though. I don't know if it was 2 years or it was 6 months. I know I've been listening to y'all stuff for a little second.
Man, I don't know if you can see it or not, but this joint's over here spin wheeling, so I don't know if people still can hear me or not. Hey, if y'all can hear what me and Street Rich is still saying, message in the chat because on my side it's spin wheeling. So I don't know if y'all can still hear me or not. I'm still live, but they trying to push me off. I guess they didn't like the thing I said about having 3.5 million subscribers, but they actually don't want to reflect that.
Get too far in the business. They ain't trying to get their people sued or something.
That too, because we talking about how people still off of YouTube and nobody does nothing about it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The upper powers and stuff, so they feel like, man, we get it, and like y'all so far as the bottom, we're gonna beat the case anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pay y'all out to be outside making too much noise, you know what I'm saying? So it's like let's hold that channel back, let's hold it down, or let's
Mm-hmm. Man, I think I'm about to end up ending this because it just keeps spinwheeling and I ain't hearing nobody say nothing, so I don't know if people are still hearing it or not.
they'll love it, my guy. I'm hit you up tomorrow, man. Yeah, you stay up, my guy.
All right, you too.
All right.
I guess I'm out, y'all. It's spinwheeling and I don't know why it's doing that, so I'm about to end this live. Hey, coming tomorrow, it'll be Rated Shot and the infamous Lisa Smith.